Okay, so in the last videos, I showed you how to set up these equations. So in this video, I'm going to just show you how to solve them. And it's actually quite simple. Here I have the height that I want to know divided by 22. So the way to get rid of that division is to multiply. So all I need to do is do 22 times what's on the other side. So I'm going to do 22 times the tangent of 62. And it's important when you do this that your mode is in degrees, whatever calculator that you have that you're in degrees, because that we're measuring in. And here I get 41 point, if I round that to the nearest tenth, or one decimal place, I get 41.4, because that 7 will round the 3 up. Okay, and so I get that my height is approximately 41.4 feet. That was a weird one, but there you go. That's approximately my height, the height of idea, according to my measurements and calculations. Now, just FYI, I've done this like so many times now in many different sessions, and I always get a height between 40 and 45 feet. So with all the different errors and everything that I've done, it's always between there. And so that's probably like my margin of error. If I had really precise tools, I could get much more close than that. Or if this ground is perfectly level, I could get much more close. Okay. Now, what about solving this one? Now, this one looks more complicated, and in a way it is, but at a fundamental level, it's the same thing. I have the thing I want to know is D, and it's being divided by something. So to get rid of the division, all I need to do is multiply. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this part, 122.625, divided by the sine of 5. And then after I do that, I'm going to multiply by what's over here on the bottom. So I'm going to do 122.625 divided by the sine of 5 degrees. Okay, and I get an answer here. And then, so that's what this part is. Now to find out what D is, I need to undo the division by multiplying by the sine of 103 times sine of 103. Okay, and this measurement was measured in inches. So if I was, I could write, oh well, D is approximately 1370.9 inches. But it might make more sense to write my answer in feet. So I'm going to divide by 12 here, and now I've got 114.2 feet. 114.2 feet. So this is approximately 114.2 feet between the pole and the tree. Now, in the video that I made on this pole, I actually, when the tape measure came across, it wasn't at the very end of where the pole was. And so if I really wanted to figure it out and get super accurate, I would also need to measure that little extra bit that was extending beyond. And so it might be closer to 115 feet by that extra little bit that was extending beyond to the pole. And so there you go. That's how you solve these. At the end of the day, if you set these up and these types of problems, height and distance this way, all you end up doing is just multiplying what's on the bottom of the fraction to whatever's on the other side. Bottom of the fraction times whatever's on the other side. And that's how you solve the equations.